Hey you guys, it's Missy, RNY and Mile High, and this is actually my week 17 update. I'm coming to you from my office. I'm here, it's the day after Christmas, and nobody in the world has to work today except me, which is fine. I'm thankful to have a job, kind of bummed I couldn't sleep in today. I look this way and exhausted because the last couple of weeks I have not really been sleeping a lot, so I'm excited to get back on a good sleep schedule. And I love Christmas time. It's my favorite time of year, but I'm excited to get kind of back to a normal schedule. So not really glad it's over. That's not a good way of saying it, but I do really well with a normal schedule. So that being said, I've not been eating the greatest. I actually took a break from my scale, so I don't have a number for you to update. I can give you the last time I weighed in, so which was a couple of weeks ago. So let's start with my stats. I am 39 years old. On the day of surgery, which was August 28th, 2017, I was 38 years old. I am 5'2". On the day of surgery, I weighed 229.6. My highest recorded weight was 244.2. And the last time I weighed, I was 182.4. So I'm taking a break from my scale. I find that I was becoming kind of obsessed with it, weighing more than one time a week, which just isn't healthy for me. So I've actually put my scale away for a little bit. So I think I probably lost a little bit more, and I'll weigh in again probably next week. But I just decided it was healthy to take a break. It was the holidays. I didn't eat the greatest over Christmas, but I didn't do too badly actually. So I'll give you an update on that kind of stuff in just a second. But at 182.4, that makes a total loss since my highest recorded weight of 61.8 pounds, and since surgery 47.2. So sorry I haven't updated in the last week. I was crazy for Christmas. I make a lot of Christmas gifts. I do rum cakes and ornaments, and my son makes an ornament every year for people, and so we were really busy getting it all done. For whatever reason, we got a later start this year, and it took us a while. There were a lot of late nights, and some nights I didn't sleep at all. So I got stuff shipped out last week to the people that it was supposed to go to. I even did by the 19th, which it was supposed to be guaranteed, and a lot of it didn't make it on before Christmas Day. So that was kind of a bummer, but the people that I ship to, friends and family, don't care if they get it today or tomorrow, or if they got it before Christmas or tomorrow. So anyway, it was good. Some non-scale victories that I've had over the last couple of weeks. I tell you all the time about being able to walk up the stairs. I was able to lug Christmas decorations up and down the stairs in a box or boxes. I was able to go downstairs when I needed to get something really quick, run back up, and again, not out of breath. Always amazing. I tell you about that all the time, but it really is that amazing. I also have started to get rid of some of my clothes. It's not necessarily that I don't think I'll have any regain ever, but I'm to a point where a lot of my bigger clothes just don't fit at all. They kind of hang off of me. It looks like I'm wearing a tent. So I'm just to the point where I'm getting rid of some of those. Some of it I'm gifting to people that have complimented it and decided that they like it. I have a couple of really cute kind of like jackets that are really they're sparkly and cute, and a lot of people have complimented me, so I'm kind of gifting those to people. And then I have other stuff that I'm just giving away to charities and stuff like that, because I take pretty good care of my clothes. So there's that. Let's see, what is another good NSV? Oh, just having energy this holiday season to be able to get all of the presents done and stay up late and pull some all-nighters when I needed to and all of that stuff. That's been amazing. So having that energy has been good. Obviously, I'm exhausted now. I look really tired. One of my friends commented on one of my last videos. It's like, you look exhausted. Is that a side effect from not having carbs and the surgery and yada yada? And I said, no, that's a side effect from my life. So yeah, I have a kind of busy busy life lately, so I'm excited to slow down a little bit and get some rest. And then, another NSV, I sang for our Christmas Eve candlelight service. We did the worship part of the service, and then I sang a solo, and I was able to have enough breath and enough support, and it turned out fairly well. So it was a good time. We had, for accompaniment, I had a piano player who plays for the church typically, a violinist who's amazing. Her name is Vanessa. She's here in the area. She's amazing. And then my friend Mary signed the song as well. So she has a huge heart for the deaf ministry. And so that was really, really neat to be able to have her sign it. And she took video. I might get it at some point, and if I do, I might upload it. But I don't have it right now. So we did the Christmas Eve candlelight service. Then we went to my mom's for Christmas Eve. She always does prime rib, which is amazing. And I was actually able to eat a little bit of the meat. I ate probably maybe 2 ounces of meat. And so that was good. And there were potatoes. We have this potato recipe from my great grandmother. We call it Nanny's potatoes. And so she had made that. And it has like butter and sour cream and stuff. So I had literally about this much Nan's potatoes. I just wanted a bite. So I had that. I had salad. And that was it. Salad. And I think she had some mixed veggies. But I didn't really have any of that. So I had meat, a little tiny bit of potato, some salad, a little tiny bit of mixed veggies, not very much. And so that was good. So I did it pretty well on Christmas Eve. She made a peanut butter pie. I had 1 bite of it from my husband's. I just, again, wanted to taste it. So, and it was fine. I didn't want any more than that. I didn't want, I just didn't really crave it. So it was good. It tasted good, but I was satisfied with 1 bite. Whereas before, I may have eaten two pieces, Probably not. I'm usually pretty good about desserts, but I would have eaten a whole piece. This time, I just had a bite. So, and then Christmas Day, we had a bunch of people over at our house. I don't like ham, so I did pulled pork, and we still did all the fixins. I made mashed potatoes and sweet potatoes and deviled eggs and, excuse me, the hiccups. Let's see what else we made. I made millionaire pies and, oh my goodness. And then somebody else brought a fried turkey, and somebody else brought, they brought a green bean casserole, and it was just, we had all kinds of stuff. We had chips and dips and appetizers and all of that. So I got a plate. I got one of my plates. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys. I think I may have. But these are the plates I've been eating off of. They're small. I think I've shown you before. They're small. This is the size of my face. This is the size of my plate. And I will typically eat off of these, even with people around, guests, whatever. It just helps me to size my portions better. So the funny thing is that my eyes are still bigger than my stomach. So maybe I put more on this plate than I thought, or than I can actually eat. And so I'll put more on this plate and I'll start eating, but I've looked for signs. I've noticed if I pay attention to my body, sometimes I will sneeze before I actually get the full feeling. So if I start sneezing, I just slow down and I wait for a minute or 2. Isn't that weird? My mom says, so my mom had, she had DS in 2003, and she says her sign was her nose would start running. And so after she told me that, I started paying attention, and I noticed that I sneeze. Isn't that weird? So once I started paying attention to the sneeze, I don't usually get to that uncomfortable feeling. So if I, when you eat just a little bit too much and you get kind of the gurgly, burpy kind of feeling, the sneeze usually comes before that. So if I pay attention to the sneezing, then I don't ever get that uncomfortable, gurgly, like burpy feeling. So that's pretty cool. So, but I've noticed I still don't eyeball the right amount for me. So while I will weigh stuff out, here's 3 ounces, or here's 2 to 3 ounces, or whatever, and I have no problem with that, and I can eyeball 2 to 3 ounces, sometimes I can't tell how much I'm actually hungry for, if that makes sense. My husband's really good at it. So sometimes I'll have him make me a plate because he's really good at being able to put just the right amount of how much I can eat on my plate. So that's kind of interesting too, because he's been paying attention, which is cool because it's a huge help to have a support system that pays attention and knows how much you can eat and what kind of the things that you can eat. So it's been really neat. Let's see, I have a note. Aren't you proud of me? I wrote notes. That way I don't take too long. Oh, and I've done everything. What I ate on Christmas, what I ate on Christmas Eve. Oh, I didn't tell you what I ate. So I had some of the pulled pork on Christmas. I had a bite of turkey. And I didn't do barbecue sauce on the pulled pork. I just put it on the side for everybody to do themselves because I don't need the barbecue sauce. So it was literally just the pork and the seasoning. There was no like butter or anything like that. And when I pulled the pork from the shoulder, when I actually did the pulling of it, I took a bunch of the fat off. So it was really just meat and seasoning. So that was really good. I had, somebody brought coleslaw. So I had a little tiny bit of coleslaw. And that's, let's see, pulled pork, a little bit of the turkey, the coleslaw. I had another bite of pie that night. And my mom made garbage dip, which is my favorite. It's like tomatoes and olives and peppers and seasoning, and that's good. So I did have probably about 6 chips with garbage dip. So, and that was it. That's what I ate. So the chips and the bite of pie were a really big splurge on my part. And when I started to feel full, I just stopped eating. So I ate my protein first. So I ate the pork first, which isn't the greatest protein because it is obviously a fatter cut of meat, but it wasn't really that bad. So yeah, I did pretty well. And then today, when I got up to go to work, again, as being the only person in the universe who has to go to work today, I got right back on the horse with my protein drink. It's in here. And I think I've told you guys, I do the protein shake. I just do Premier Protein, iced Premier Protein, and then I put cold brew to cut the sweetness down a little bit. Cold brew coffee. And so that's what I've had in there. I brought my protein powder and my Greek yogurt to put the protein powder in for lunch today. And then I have some other protein type snacks. A little bit of cheese and some tuna for lunch. So, and last night I got 8 hours of sleep. It was amazing. I haven't gotten 8 hours of sleep in forever. So, all of that to be said, it's been a great Christmas. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. I hope everybody... Oh my goodness, excuse me. I hope everybody has a wonderful New Year's, and I will keep you updated. Hopefully now that everything's back on schedule, it'll be a weekly thing again instead of this skipping a week or two. I know I say that a lot, but hey, it's been busy. I don't know why. I don't know why my life gets so busy, but it's been great and I've enjoyed every bit of it. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great Christmas, and I hope you have an even better New Year, and I hope that you get everything that you desire in the new year. Bye.